Hey guys, it's Marin and I'm here with my Fit Nation Premium Resistance Loop Bands. We're gonna do some upper body movements with these loop bands in this video. So to get started, you got your awesome premium fit loop bands here in this awesome premium travel bag. If you haven't seen the lower body movement video yet, I tell you all about this travel bag and why I like it. When you get your bands, you're going to get 4 different colors. These colors are gonna signify your weight or resistance per loop band. So we got green, which is light, blue, which is medium, red is heavy, and black is extra heavy. So if you're just getting started, I recommend starting with the medium or the light. If you're an athlete or you have a higher level of fitness, you can probably go with a medium or a heavy, but try it out first, see how you feel. It's a little bit different than weights or machines. And these loop bands are gonna give you a really good run for your money. First of all, I love loop bands because they have resistance on both the positive and the negative motion. Unlike weights or machines, they only provide resistance in one direction of movement. These loop bands are great for not just movement, but isometric holds. They add a lot of diversity to your movements and actually an extra type of resistance, either laterally or vertically, depending on which direction you can go. You can get a really good 360 resistance throughout your whole body, even if you're just moving forward and backwards. These bands are also super lightweight and easy to travel with. You can put this in your pocket and make it through security check. So these bands are the ideal, if not one of my most favorite pieces of equipment you can have when you're working out and doing strength and resistance training. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna grab my light band here, and we're just gonna talk about horizontal arm extensions. So I like to place my hands, my palms flat down in the bands like this. You can even do this around your wrist. Feel free to do it however you feel is comfortable. But what we're gonna do is raise our arms up about shoulder width apart, keeping them parallel to the ground, and we're gonna exhale, stretching them out as far as we can, keeping those arms extended. Core's gonna stay nice and tight. You're gonna stay really upright, gaze in a neutral position. Breathe out as you extend your arms outwards laterally and keep that core nice and engaged. Squeeze those glutes. We're gonna make this a whole body movement by using our breath with our motion. After the horizontal arm extensions, you can actually do this vertically as well. So you're gonna place one arm up and down. Again, you can use your wrist if you want. I like using my hands because it keeps the band in place a little bit more. Keeping those arms straight, core nice and tight. Extend up and down, pulling with both arms. You also wanna make sure when you do the vertical one that you switch sides and do the other one as well, because the upper arm is gonna get a nice shoulder workout with pulling up, and the lower arm is gonna get a nice tricep pull pulling down. So you wanna make sure you do this evenly. So you can go ahead and switch, alternate if you want there. Again, making sure that core is nice and tight. Stay nice and upright, gaze in a neutral position, breathing out as you extend. Rear and behind, okay. One of the greatest things that I love about these bands is the diversity of how you can use them. You saw how we did it laterally, you saw how we did it vertically. Now let's do it behind. So, bringing our arms behind us. My palms are still in the same position, holding the band, or again, you can use your wrist. So holding the band here, we can go ahead and pull it out to the side. This is going to change the direction of your shoulder muscles and its use. Your traps are also going to be engaged as well as your triceps and lats. So try this one out. This one's a fun one. And don't forget your arm raises. So one of the isometric movements that I really like, besides just pulling and doing this in repetition format, is isometric. So if I've got my band here and I extend it horizontally and hold it, you can hold it here and see how long you can hold it for. Keep a nice tight core, but you can also rotate your arms up and down, side to side, keeping that core nice and tight and making sure that that band is extended horizontally and holding it there. So this is just one example of how this band can give you nice diverse movement using just one motion, changing the position or changing how you hold the bands. Next, we're going to talk about doing bicep curls and tricep curls, which are just some traditional movements that you can use with the bands versus a set of weights. For bicep curls, you can anchor it holding it down like this and curling up. I personally like this way because it's going to give you a nice isometric tricep press down with this lower arm as you curl up, but you can also get a greater range of motion if you wrap this band around your thigh, just like this, and you can either stand like this and curl up, or you can feel free to bring your knee on the ground using cushions or an exercise mat and curl up. So play with it. If you want a greater range of motion, you can also step on the band instead of curling right here. So you can step on the band, curl. So that's going to give you full extension at the bottom, nice full curl to the top. But play with it. These bands, they're very sturdy and durable. You can see they stretch very far and they provide that resistance all the way through. With tricep pushdowns, you're going to hold one hand to your heart. You're going to place this palm down, and from here, you're going to press down, extending all the way down. Inhale as you come up. Exhale, pressing all the way down. As you can see, I don't have resistance all the way up. I have it about here. So this is just working that lower range of that tricep press down. You can do an upper range if you hold this up in a curl and press down all the way. See, you can curl it all the way up and press down. So again, you can play with these any way you like. Make sure you don't have any sharp pains or pinching. It should feel like muscle resistance, not joint pain, if that makes sense. If you're feeling any of that, I recommend talking to your healthcare professional. And make sure that you do this comfortably with good form, tight core. Play with it. Try to do 10 reps of each if you're just starting out. You can combine them together and make them a full workout routine if you like. And most of all, enjoy these bands because this is going to be a really great asset to your resistance and your strength training. My name is Marin. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.